Hi, Wonder Class, and welcome to our final lesson of maths this week on Friday the 22nd of January 2021. So let's see what you're going to start off with today is your arithmetic. Let's have a look at the questions that you are going to be carrying out today. Number 1, 4 times 9. Number 2, 5,432 add 2,453. Number 3, what is today's date as a Roman numeral? Number 4, what number is next in the sequence? 23, 28, 33, 38. See what's going up in between. Number 5, 12 times 7. Number 6, 24 divided by 6. Number 7, what is 400 divided by 10? Number 8, what is 2,000 meters in kilometers? Number 9, what is 8:45 p.m. on a 24-hour clock? And finally, number 10 is 72 divided by 6. Remember, you can pause the video, have a go at carrying some of these out, time yourself, see if you can beat yesterday's arithmetic time as well. Once you press play again, I will then reveal the answers to you. Okay, great. So you probably had a chance to carry out the questions now. So I'm just going to reveal the answers to you. So number 1, number 1 equals 36. Number 2 equals 8. Number 3 is XXII/I/XXXI. That's the date. Number 4 is 43. Number 5 is 84. Number 6 is 4. Number 7 is 40. Number 8 is 2 kilometers. Number 9 is 20, 45. And number 10 is 12. So there we have the answers to the arithmetic for today's lesson. Let's have a look at what we're going to be learning about today. Now, before I continue the lesson, if you have got a piece of paper in front of you, that will be really handy for today's lesson as well. So let's see, it says which one is different. So we've been learning about area, and area is the area within the inside of the shape. So for example, my notebook here, the area is calculated by what is inside of this rectangle here. So it says here, which one is different? What it probably means is which area is different. Now, if we look carefully, and I've written here 25 centimeters squared, because I've identified, and maybe you can too, that the shapes that we have on the screen are rectangles except for this one, which therefore brings me to the understanding that maybe the area is going to be different over here. Now, if we have a look at the shape itself, it's a square. Now, if we calculate the fact that this square is 5 squares across and 5 squares down, 5 times 5 equals 25. So the area of this square is 25 centimeters squared, which makes this shape different because it is actually a square as well. Now, here is a sheet of paper, and I would like you, if you can, to pause the video and get yourselves, you're going to need 2 sheets of paper, and if not, you could get yourselves 6 square pieces of Lego. So I'm just going to show you what I've managed to find in my house. So I've got 6 pieces of Lego, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each of my pieces are a square shape to help me carry out this activity. So you can cut 6 squares of the same size or use a square Lego brick. Now, the best way to cut your paper is to cut it in half, first of all, and then you're going to cut it down in strips. Going down. So if you cut your paper, you would cut across and down again on each of the strips, and then you would end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, using your square shapes that you might now have, see if you can make some different shapes. So for example, here is the shape I've made. I have to tightly squeeze it. These are my 6 Lego pieces. So this is the shape that I've now made. I might like to change my shape and create a shape that looks like this. It might be hard to hold up, but it looks like this. I might even decide to make a shape using my 6 square pieces of Lego or square pieces of paper, and I have made a shape that is just going down like a rectangle. It's totally up to you. So have a pause on the video. Use your 6 square sheets of paper, your 6 square Lego, or maybe if you've got some squared sticky notes at home, just to make and have a play of making your own different types of shapes. It doesn't have to be a specific shape. You can really make any shape. So here I have now made another shape, and it looks like this. So you can have a go with doing that, and this is just a fun way of exploring using your squared shapes as area. Now let's have a look over here. It says draw a shape with the given area. So we have a square, and the square has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This square has an area of 16 centimeters squared. Now, I am going to draw inside of this an area of 7 squares. So what I might do is get my color, and I'm going to create, oh, I can't do it like that. So let's use the pen. Let's see if we can make it a bit thicker. And I am going to color in, oops. Over here, 1. Let's see what shape I'm going to make. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is what I have decided to do. Just fix this one. So here is my shape, and I have used 7 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there we have it. I have used 7 of those squares. On the next one, it says, can you do the same again, but with 13 squares? So I'm going to do the same again. Just going to add the thickness of my pen. And I'm going to change the color actually. And let's go. So here I'm going to start off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And there we have it, 13 squares, and that is my shape. So let's check we've done it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Great. So I have completed the area of my shape. So it says here, use 6 square sticky notes or squared shapes. Make as many different rectilinear shapes with the squares as you can. So just like I showed you earlier, I can make many different cool shapes with my 6 blocks. So I've got my 6 square blocks here in front of me. Here's another shape that I've made here. So I could put my blocks together, and then I could also draw it if I wanted to. There's one of my first rectilinear shapes. I might also try to make one like this. So I've got a square base, and then it goes up through the middle. It's up to you. Have a go, pause the video, explore using your squared shapes. And when you are ready, we can move on to our independent work. So let's have a read of what the questions are asking us. Number 1, draw 2 different shapes, each with an area of 8 squares. Number 2A, add squares to this shape to make it into a square. So a square has the same amount of length and width, so make sure you're making it into a square. What is the area of the square that you have made? So then you will need to count your squares. C, how could you make a larger square? How many more squares do you need to add? Question number 3 is true or false statement. So have a read of those statements. A, it is possible for 5 shapes to all look different but have the same area. B, if a carpet layer puts 25 carpet tiles in a square or lays them out to end to end to make a line, the square has a larger area. C, a rectangle with a length of 9 square meters and a width of 3 square meters has an area of 27 meters squared. And D, it is not possible to draw a square with an area of 36 centimeters on squared paper. So those are your activities for today. They should be quite fun because you're actually just exploring area using different, using 6 squares or more of any sort, be that paper, sticky notes, or Lego that you may have at home. You could even use, as I've caught my eye, a coaster, so something that you might have at home, which is where you put your drinks on to stop them from scratching the table, which I have a few of those at home, so I could also use them because they're shaped as a square. So that's all for me today. Enjoy your Friday's lesson, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye, everyone.